Hello Libra. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Orion's Animal Tarot. At the bottom here it has Ambison. Hopefully I said that right that time. If you want to find this, go ahead to rockpoolpublishing.co and you can find it. I believe, I haven't checked it out yet, but there's a card in here about a downloadable deck. I don't know if that's still available. I don't know how old this deck is, but if you want to check it out, feel free to check it out. Supportive Oracle cards. Energy Oracle cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. There's some websites for Sandra. They're all Hay House websites. There they are. If you're interested, feel free to freeze frame if you want to check them out. Supportive Oracle cards also have this Hay House Radio website down here somewhere. And there's a picture of Sandra, of course, if you're interested. Okay, what do we have for Libra? All this, oh, what is this? This is the whole, that's the whole situation. It's the whole situation. What's the whole situation? What are we talking about? You got Justice. That's your card. Ooh, that's your card. Your card is right off the bat. The Justice card, if I can move my finger. There's Justice. That's your card. And it's coming in with the Ace of Pentacles. So the situation should already be going your way. So do you agree with that, though? Oh, that's interesting. It should already be going your way. Do you realize it's going your way? Is it like something that's just kind of like coming to the surface and you're going to realize it more to your liking than you realized to begin with? Knight of Pentacles, Five of Swords, the Empress, and the Star. So the Five of Swords is in there, which usually is the fruitless win. Kind of like, all right, things are technically going my way, but am I really getting out of it what I want to get out of it? People are really happy with you too, which is always good. It seems like Libra likes that. When people are nice to you and people are happy with you, that's always good, right? Even if they're people you don't really care for. I feel like if they're at least nice to you and decent to you, that's something else. You know, okay, at least they're playing nice. At least they're doing well. What is going on with this Ace of Cups? Oddly enough, I don't feel comfortable with it. I'm just like, for some reason, I'm feeling your energy. And it's like, all right, people like me, but I don't know if I like that. I should like it, right? Six of Pentacles and the Devil card. Yeah. People are being nice to you, but you're like, and things are going my way, but there's an energy here or a person you're dealing with, and you're like, oh boy. Like, I just don't feel comfortable. Like, they're doing what they're supposed to, they're acting appropriately, but I don't trust them. So how far does this go before I have to deal with it again? You are having a successful moment, it's just you're not trusting it. I think that's what's going on. It's you're doing well, but you're like, yeah, well, I'm not gonna buy the farm or bet the farm or whatever you want to say. I'm not gonna chance it. I don't feel like it's quite where it should be yet. Even though it's going and it looks right, it doesn't feel right. It's technically going right, but it doesn't feel right. I think that's what it is. It's going right. It's going where it's supposed to, but it doesn't feel like I should trust this. Now this is an interesting card in this deck. This is the Eight of Wands, which usually talks about speed or travel, but with these arrows going all different ways and they're going around this bird, it feels very much like avoiding conflict to me. Like trying to avoid conflict, because none of these arrows are hitting the bird, but there's a lot of things going a lot of different ways, a lot of confusion. Doesn't mean anything is wrong, but there's a lot going on here, and it's kind of like, if things going the way they should, are we making it through this situation safely? Are we just barely making it through? Or are we just barely making it through safely? Page of Cups is here too. Page of Cups and the Ace of Cups. And the Page of Cups reminds me of the Ace of Cups a lot because of the way it looks. There's a lot of fish going around it, but it's just that one cup in the center gives me kind of the Ace of Cups feel. It's funny. The Ace of Cups and the Page of Cups, it's interesting to me because it looks like, I would think this was the Ace of Cups if I didn't see the thing at the bottom, and vice versa. Like, that looks more like the Page of Cups to me. So it's kind of like, what are they really doing? What is really going on here? That's what's concerning you. Yeah, everything seems like it's going right, but what's really going on? Because I'm dealing with some salty characters here. And I just feel like I don't know if I'm really getting away with something or if somebody's getting away with something that they shouldn't be. But things are working out. Things are moving forward a little stronger. Things are getting a little better and things are solidifying. I feel like this ironically makes you a little bit more nervous. All right, things look like they're going well and they're like locking in. It looks like they're going to stay there. They're going to stay stable, but is this going to go well? Is this going to work? Like once we're locked in, if something wasn't right, I'm kind of stuck with it. That's what makes me nervous too. What is something about things working out? What do we got with the Six of Pentacles? Anything else with the Six of Pentacles? All right, so we got fire, Knight of Fire, and we got the Chariot. There's a lot of things coming forward, a lot of things going quickly. Libra can work with that. Libra can work with things moving fast and changing quickly. Libra can roll with it. There's also some type of like family bond or like some type of like almost like a gang mentality, but like not like a bad gang. Like you know when people stick together, like people sticking together like thick as thieves, I guess you could say. Something like that's going on here, and I feel like that's again making you nervous. You have the Five of Cups. Five of Cups, kind of like it's not bad, but it doesn't feel good. It's things are working out, but it's still like I don't know. Is there something right here or something wrong? Where is this going? Is this going to actually go well? Because I think it's supposed to. You got another balance card here. The Six of Pentacles, the Justice card, and this balance. These all talk about Libra energy to me. The Pentacles is an Earth card, true. But the way that it balances things out, balance and Libra and balance, that's kind of what it's making me think about. Is this long term? How is this going to go for Libra? Is this really going to go to their liking long term? High Priestess and the Four of Swords, which is healing. Four of Swords is healing. That's good. And the High Priestess, you're going to keep your eye on it. People know you're keeping your eye on it. I feel like there's moments where they're going to consider causing problems, but I feel like when they realize you're watching, they're not going to do that. It's definitely it's still a situation you got to keep your eye on. It doesn't seem like it's going to go bad, but ironically, because you keep your eye on it, I do feel like it does keep things in check. It really does. It's like it's the check and balance here for this situation. I do feel like long term it's going to go really well. I think this is good. I wouldn't say you should stress yourself out about it, but I would say definitely keep your eye on it. It doesn't seem like you have to do anything, but the fact that people know you're watching does keep them to mind their P's and Q's, I guess you would say. It does keep people more in line. I do think that you're going to help balance this out. I don't like the idea of you stressing yourself out, so I would be careful of that. Don't stress yourself out about it, because it seems like there's a lot going on. But just every now and then make an appearance. Keep informed about what's going on. It's just, as long as people think you're watching, you're going to be watching. But as long as people are aware that you're watching a little bit, it feels like they're going to do what they're supposed to. The Two of Fire, which is the Two of Wands, and then the Strength card. You'll make quick adjustments where necessary. I just don't see big problems. I see this working out pretty much the way it should. It seems like it's working out quite well. It's not going to be a situation where there's no bumps and bruises. There's going to be hang-ups and snags every now and then, but no major problems. I don't feel like there's going to be major problems. It's definitely not going to be perfect. I don't think you'd believe it anyway. If I said, oh, it's going to be perfect, I'd be like, okay, yeah, sure it is. Sure. No, it's not going to be perfect. But trust in the success. All you have to do is keep your eye on it. I'm mostly worried, like, don't stress yourself out. Like, don't stress yourself out. I feel like you do have some allies here, some quiet allies. What are quiet allies? People who agree with you, people kind of stand with you, but they stand away from you at the same time. It's like they don't want other people to know that you kind of do feel the same way, and they don't even seem to want you to know. But when push comes to shove, you do have some allies that do believe in you. I feel like these are people who feel like you have their best interest at heart. They just don't seem to really talk about it that much. And I feel like it's not really like a conversation you've had. It's like an unspoken alliance. It feels like an unspoken alliance. So there are people who are here who do support you. They're just more quiet about it. More of a reserved energy, if you will. But if push came to shove, you would have people standing next to you. I just feel like it's one of those things where one of the reasons they stand with you is because they don't feel like you're going to ask them. And if you do ask them, they're going to feel like, well, it's really important and I really need to. They don't think you would come across and ask them for support unless you really needed it. And they would take that seriously if you did. It's one of those things. Is there anything else from this? I think basically they're saying is like, yeah, keep your eye on it. Just don't let it stress you out. It does seem like this is going really well. Just try not to stress yourself out. I feel like that's a thing here. Like, be careful, or try to do things that, like, do things during your day that, like, reduce your stress. Make sure you have enough joy in your life. Make sure you have some good food that you like. Hang out with people you like. Work that in so you have enough joy in your life so this situation doesn't stress you out. It is good, and you're right to keep your eye on it, but you don't have to be like, oh my God, what's going to happen today? I don't know. I hope that helps. Seems like a good reading to me, but I guess we'll find out in the comments. All right. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thank you again for watching, and have a great day.